interview bit Facebook problem from the Codelab. This one's, what's the title? 2D array. And it's just predict the output of a program. So you just read some code here, and then you just want to predict it, what's going to return, and kind of what it does. Well, the final answer is what its output is, but I think it's an exercise to test the ability to recode and see what's going on. Yeah, it's just in order to do this, it's kind of stinks. Well, not stinks, but it's just kind of what the computer does is a step-by-step process, and you have to force yourself just to read and take a deep breath and just go line by line and just kind of understand what's going on. So the original thing is PerformOps. Let's just understand this PerformOps thing before we get to the final output, which is right here. So PerformOps, it takes an array. You have a variable m that's just the length of a, and then array is going to have a sub element length. We don't know if it's a string yet, but we can tell by here it's probably looks like it's going to be a multi-dimensional array. And then you're going to have an empty array, which it looks like we're going to append things to it and return it. So it looks like we're going to do some sort of transformation with a multi-dimensional array, and we're going to return it. So when I first did this, I think I kind of just learned that let's just kind of, for simplicity's sake, let's just only focus on what this first for loop does, just to get understanding. So we're going to append to B a range of pretty much the length of this A time. So what was the first pass here? First for loop, first pass, first for loop. What's that going to equal? So it's going to be some array. So we can start it off that. Just give us some space here. And we're just going to append the length of the original array. So if this is length of 3, and we're going to times this in Python. This just means like if this this list was times by an n, which is the length. So which is 3 or 4 in this case. Okay, because the length of n is the subarray. Length of 4 zeros. I'm going to do that. The length of a times. It's kind of weird. They never use m here. So pretty much we're just going to have 0, 0. We're just going to have this 3 times. Wait, how do I copy and paste this here? No, that's not what I want to do. How do I not? There. Now how do I grab this here? And we're going to paste this again. So we're going to have 3 of these. So an array of 3 of these. So we have so after the first loop, we're going to have a multi-dimensional loop of just a bunch of zeros, 4 zeros in each one. So it pretty much mimics this. So we just want to create an array with instantiate a multi-dimensional array that mimics the dimensions of this array, but all with zeros. Okay, but so then where's the squiggly? But so now we have this. So now on each each iteration of the multi-dimensional array, we're going to do some sort of transformation. So what is this transformation that's happening in the second loop here? So it looks like, just for instance, so let's just say a is 0, or I is 0, and j is 0. So so this first array, I'm going to do the length of the array minus 1. All this and minus 1 kind of boils down to just the last element in the array. So from the last element, let's go back j spots, and j is going to be 0 in this plot place, so it's going to be 0 is going to be this. So the second pass, second for loop is going to return, let's make this extra big this time. Let's just do the first, that's a bad. So we're going to have 1 spot, 2 spot, 3 spot, 4 spot, okay. So right, this one, this spot, what's this going to equal right here, this spot? So since they're both are 0, I and j, the original array, so 0, 0, this is going to be 1. All right. Now let's do it for when j equals 1. So that means we're going to go back from 1 spot from the last right here, and it's going to be 0, j, which is the first array 2. And then let's just do it one more time here. You might see the kind of the pattern. When j equals 2. So let's go 2, it's 2 back from the last place, 0, 1, 2, and 0, 2 is this array here, 0, 1, 2 is 3. So it looks like this array, you can probably assume now that what it does, it goes through each subarray, and it just reverses the order of the elements, right? And that's what it does. So now we kind of know what PerformOps does. So if we were to rename PerformOps, we can just say reverse subarrays. You can call that instead of PerformOps, it'd be reverse subarrays. So we have A, which is this array. Now we want to perform ops, so reverse it. So we have a new array that's all the subarrays are reversed. And if you just read this, it's kind of apparent. It's not too easy or not too difficult to understand that you're just iterating through a multi-dimensional array, and through each element, you just print it out. So in this case, so these will all be reversed. So they would have one more array here, which it would be like 8, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 12, 11, 9, 10. So it would return 4, or print out 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 8, 7, 6, 5, and then this one reverse would be 12, 11, 10, 9. And there would be commas here. So that's what it would output. But since it's in the console, it would probably be vertically. That's how the console does standard out. So, but yeah. So yeah, the thought process was, yeah, you just want to understand what PerformOps does, what's doing, what's taking in, and what you're returning. And in this case, when you have nested for loops, I guess I just learned that just ignore the first loop and just figure out what's happening in the first loop. When you're done with that, then you can move on. And as I said, the computer is really super good at keeping its memory of a bunch of things and methodically doing a bunch of little things a million times, which our brains aren't evolved to do. So you just have to take a deep breath and take your time, and it's okay that you don't get the overall structure. You know, you can't just look at a page of a text of your Harry Potter book and just understand what happens. You have to like go through it and read it, you know. So